Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of the Relaxed Guardians podcast. I'm your host, Agony Guy, joined as always by my co-host, Sebs. How you doing, Sebs?
I am well.
Oh,
Well.
well,
Oh, like
underwhelming.
there's been ructions in my house. There's been fucking
That's a
explosions.
word.
Yeah, ructions and explosions. All right, so the kitchen's all done.
Uh-huh.
All the tradies turned up and everything. The plumber turned up, bang, fucking knocked their he may be well, but that haircut is not. So he put the sink in, bang, fucking done it, fucking perfect. Thanks a lot, mate. Blah, blah.
Right.
Off he trotted. Sparky came in on the same day, just talking. They were like, blah blah blah. He started doing all the. If you cut the kitchen into half, that side was done by a different Sparky, and that side was done by this Sparky. And this Sparky goes, don't like the way he's done this and all this sort of shit.
Of course not.
Yeah. And so what he turned around and he goes, because the light is hanging out of that section there, I'm not going to finish this part of the circuit because I turned around and said, look, if you do anything, make sure the wire is long enough because it's going to get moved over to there. And he goes, well, I can't do that because unless you're moving it over there, I can't leave it unsafe. And I was like, that is literally fair enough, mate. I understand because I understand you can't leave anything out. The electrics and all that sort of stuff. No, I completely understand. No worries. And I turned around and told the missus up. She texts the builder and I go with the builder. The builder phoned me up and I turned and go, what are you fucking... Like, I was so confused because she had to go with the builder. She had to go with the builder without me knowing. The builder phoned me up and goes, what's the problem? I was like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Talk to the missus. And I was like, explain to her, I was like, it's nothing to do with the builder. It's something to do with
Sparky.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the builder. The builder's done and dusted. I paid him. He's all done. He's out of the fucking game. And so that knocked it up a notch a little bit. And so we're having some miscommunications between the kitchen people we bought the kitchen off, who sorted out all the stonemason and stuff, and the stonemason and ourselves. So somebody phoned my missus up yesterday and left her a message. Yesterday. My missus phoned him back. He heard her, and he was like, "Yeah, no worries, princess. Blah 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 blah."
Oh no!
I was like, "What the fuck?" And
Oh my god!
And she goes, "Have a word with him." And I was like, yeah. I was like, what you have to realize though, don't argue with tradies. Don't argue with tradies until it's done.
Yeah.
Talk to them nicely. If they want to be dicks about it, talk to them nicely. Get the fucking job done. If it comes up, arguing with them after the job is done. Because then I rang him this morning, and I look, mate, I understand there's a miscommunication between the three of us and all that sort of stuff. I need this table done. And he was like, yeah, we always get fucked about. And I was like, I know, I understand you get fucked about, mate, but I need this table done before Christmas. Yeah, Mr. Evans, no worries. I come back, I phoned the missus up, and I was like, yeah, it's all sorted. Next Monday, Tuesday, the guy's going to come. Yeah. She's like, what happened? And I was like, it's back to this sexism thing, this is obviously in the headlines at the moment, especially with this game at the moment. It's this sexism thing that a guy who talks to a trade in a certain way will get their way better than my wife. We'll get more of a grease of a wheel type of thing.
Yeah.
Because he called her a princess, but he called me Mr. Evans.
Yeah.
And I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And the wife was like, oh, are you going to have a word with him? I was like, no, because I'm going to let him do the fucking kitchen first. If it comes up, then I'll have a fucking word with him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I kind of did tradie swearing. And he's like, what do you mean you did tradie swearing? And I was like, well, mate, I understand. It's a fucking problem. They're talking to you. You're talking to them. Fuck. I know how it feels, mate. I know how it fucking feels.
Played the game.
And he's like,
played the game.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'll get it out to you now. So, because he's not, hopefully he knocks off the $200 that I have to pay the fucker as well. Because I have to get him back out again to glue the fucking thing down.
Doubt it. He'll add on $200.
I don't know, man. It's been a fucking nightmare. So the kitchen's done. I got a little bit of fucking about to do in it. Right.
Jesus.
How's your week, mate?
My week's been like just fucked on a personal level, to be honest. I'm on my last round of checkups and treatments at the moment for all of my medical issues. So it's just like when I have to do these, it's like a week long process, and then it's just a really shit week for me mentally, physically. And I had to get my COVID jab today. Finally, I got cleared to do that, so I went and got my COVID jab. So that's a bit stressful.
Nice.
So it's just been like,
So you've had to wait until now to obviously with all your testing to be able to
yeah,
get
I get like a
right.
ton of tests done. I get like a lot of bloods taken and everything. So they're like, it's like you got this date. Wait until then. It should be fine, but just because of fucking the way the world is, stay safe, isolate when you need to, and then yeah, you can get your jab after this date. And I was like, fucking done.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and then like, thank fuck I got it today because there was like 20 new cases in Queensland today from
Yeah,
like
it's gonna peak.
the
It's
new
gonna peak because
strain.
obviously all the borders are opening, aren't they?
Yeah, they open tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? Or Saturday. So it's like new strains already pop up in Queensland, and it's like another stressful time. So like, it was like the day before restrictions start to ease, they're like, get ready to mask up again, make sure that you got your mask on you, make sure you're jabbed, make sure you're isolating properly. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Well,
But
and Rice 13 isolation was rough when he had COVID. Wow,
yeah.
that's fucking savage.
Mm.
Yeah, because I have people within my life and the people that I know that have refused the jab,
Ridiculous.
and I'm like, and I don't want to go into it, and I'm like, well, why are you refusing the jab? And they're like, oh, because one person goes, I don't like the government telling me what to do, and the other person was just scared.
I
I was like,
understand the fear.
fucking
The
grow up.
government, I don't want the government to tell me what to do. Bullshit. It's like, yeah, but you pay to go get a fucking driver's license. You follow the fucking road rules. You put a seatbelt on when you drive. You walk on a certain side of the road. You fucking, there's so many fucking rules that you
I was
follow.
like,
But it's like this. Come
I was
on.
like, if anybody wants to hear my life, they don't have to turn on and put a satellite on me and track me. They can just come on you weekly, and I'll fucking spill my beans anyway.
You put a satellite in your pocket. You put a tracking chip in your pocket. Like there's it's.
If you want to find me, I will be in fucking Manly Bay tomorrow. I'll be steaming. I'll be the guy in the shorts and t-shirts of flamingos.
Yeah. It's like we get free Medicare, like all of these treatments that I've been getting and stuff. We got a friend of ours in our Discord. He's been getting nowhere near the amount of treatment, and he is in insane amount of debt at the moment just for visiting the hospital. Yeah, Bullwinkle. Incredible amounts of debt.
Yeah, the American.
Yeah, American. Because,
he's in America.
Yeah, because of the shit that he's gonna deal with, and it's like, fuck me, like I'm getting so well covered. I'll take a damn jab, like, Jesus. Anyway, Destiny.
All right. So, guys, we are now affiliated with Aim Controller.
Oh, yeah.
I've been fucking desperate to say this. We are now affiliated with Aim Controllers. They are one of the only controller people that does the back paddles on a PS5, an original PS5 controller.
Yes.
All the others, or most, I'm going to say all the others, or most of the others are fucking Chinese. If you're going to buy one, jump in, put Relax Gamers, Relax Guardians in the link, or come onto our Discord. The link is there, or give us a fucking DM. They are fucking smick. They are all hand built. Go there. It's fucking really fucking excited. Very, very exciting news. Aim controllers, woohoo, fantastic.
Great stuff. I can't wait for mine to get
They are. I've just done a quote. I just did one for $300 and they knocked $127 off.
That's shipping.
And it'll make you a better player, guys. It'll make you a better
It did. Look, honest as shit, I had these kind of controllers back in Call of Duty days, and just the fact that I had the paddles and everything, so I didn't have to like remap my buttons and shit, and like the fact that like every button is already taken in a Destiny game. Yeah, exactly, having more button helps. More buttons.
The what I liked about it, so another competitor has the buttons going down from the middle down.
Right.
Like that. And so when you're holding it, you're using like there. You have to kind of hold it like that, but you have to kind of like twist your fingers.
Right.
It's really weird.
But these ones are on the side.
These ones come out from the middle out. So you can press them. Like, I'm not saying you're going to use all four of them, but And they've
Someone's
also
going to
got.
take this out of context. It's an image of you and me going like this.
Yes, they are a US website, Potato. But look, they're fucking great. I actually ordered one today. But they also, what I found out as well, they have tactical bumpers and triggers.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having the 5 mil drop, they have the 1 mil drop.
We have to be careful with that because Destiny inputs, I think you need to have the full input for it to register that you're doing the pull. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would imagine, because I was confused. I was worried that the haptic feedback, if you have the haptic feedback, that was going to cause an issue.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because it's PS5. So I don't know about the haptic feedback, but
Yeah, that's
because
what I was.
it's still Destiny doesn't have haptic feedback at the moment.
Yeah.
They still run the old system.
So, but what it is, guys, it's a lifetime warranty on modified parts.
Mm.
So if a modified part breaks, fucking thing, and it's, if you're any good, if you're fucking controller and you get little drifts, it's literally just getting a new fucking PS5 controller and using all the bits of the new PS5.
So it's mechanized parts, so it's easy to detachment and replace parts rather than having to ship back your entire controller and then you have to play with the old one that you don't like anymore. Yeah. Guys, check out aim controllers. They are awesome. When we get ours in finally, we will be showing. I'll be like on the screen talking with it in my hand. I'll be showing it on stream. I'll be doing YouTube videos on it. Check them out.
Lowy just bought one. I think Lowy is in the process. He bought a fucking SMIC, I think red and green, and it looked fucking cool. It looked pretty fucking cool. He showed me an Xbox. He was like, "Oh, do you reckon my nephew or my niece would look for this?" And he made a gold one. Like, man, that looks fucking awesome. I was like, yeah,
custom plates so you can paint them. You know, it's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Look into them, guys. Relax Guardians is their coupon code. Yes. I put their HTTP whatever the fucking URL in Discord, click on that. Relax Guardians the coupon. If you need any more information, DM me or Agnica and we'll work it out for you.
Excellent.
Right.
Now to the actual show.
Destiny.
It's dawning. It's Christmas time. Jingle bells, white tree in the corner.
Time. Mistletoe and wine. We are on all Twitch, we're on YouTube, and we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But Apple
every podcast app you can think of, we're on there.
But that's just audio, that is, buddy. Yes. So
check out the dawning.
So
I haven't played it yet, but Kay jumped on last night and she goes, "What's the dawning?" I was like, "Go bake some cookies." And she goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then she went and baked cookies for an hour and goes, "You weren't kidding. You just go and bake cookies and you throw snowballs at people." I was like, "Yeah, that's the dawning."
Basically, but they've got some really cool components this year. So what they changed now. So let's go back to the 30th anniversary. So if you get 16 levels with Xur, you get the rock, which is just a big fucking gigantic rock spaceship.
It's like something, it's got Xur in its name.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just this massive rock with lights coming off it.
Yeah, it's a big meteorite that you fly.
Yeah. And people have found out that you can put a shader on, it turns to gold.
Yeah.
So there's a big fucking gold turd.
Big gold nugget flying through space.
And I thought that was fucking cool. And like, I'm having fun. So watch out, guys. Do not do legendary dungeon. It will lock you out for this week. There is a hot fix coming tomorrow.
Yes.
And that will allow you to farm the legendary dungeon from tomorrow.
So hold off on the dungeon. Yeah. So it is supposed to be farmable at the moment. It was supposed to be a hotfix that came out at reset. They had to push it a couple of days. Wait until the weekend.
Yes. So do that. It's fucking smick. I mean, I'm going to try a solo on the weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have you attempted a solo yet?
No.
Oh. I jumped into Shawnee's stream the other day because he was soloing it, and he has his channel points thing where his sabotage, where it's like take away an input.
Yeah.
So I did. He was at the ogre, but you got to use the scorch cannons to open the doors. So I put in the input, don't use scorch cannons.
Wow.
It's like 30 seconds. He goes, I'm not doing that. I have to use scorch cannons to open the door. I was like, dang it, fine. So I did it again. I know. So I did it again, and I was like, switch from mouse and keyboard to controller. And he goes, I would, but I don't have a controller. I'm like, ah, for fuck.
No, he hasn't. Like he hasn't. He sold his PS5.
I know. I didn't realize now. At the time, I didn't know, but now I do.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to find out a different way to annoy the shit out of him.
turn his monitor off.
That's a good one. That's funny.
Where is your Christmas decoration set? This is my back room, mate. There is no Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
I haven't even got the because I've been working on the kitchen. I haven't even got the bloody thing down for the boys yet. So
Oh, the tree.
yeah, because my boy had his tonsils out, so he sounds like a 40-year-old man at the moment. He's like, "Hey, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Daddy, daddy, daddy."
Vanilla ice cream, daddy.
Yeah, give me fucking ice cream. Like he started to swear. No,
Oh no, he's like,
no, he hasn't. He's like,
fuck.
give me some fucking ice cream. Fuck. And he's like really, really so curly. Fuck.
It's like picturing like you can hear like Animal Crossing noises in the back of your ears here. And then you know when they fall over like poof. And it's like poof. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck you animals. Fuck
God
you
damn
monkey.
it.
God damn this fucking monkey. Right. And then Dawning is on, but they brought out some really cool ships because obviously they started bringing out like randomized ship because somebody turned and goes, I want a horse Sparrow.
Yeah,
So
I want one too.
just skin the horse and chuck it on a Sparrow.
No,
like,
I just wanted to be like the spider, but instead it's like a it's
like
like
the horse's legs out to the side.
yeah, like a merry-go-round. You know, there's like merry-go-round horses that just like bob up and down.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah,
and just like the sparrow handle is in the middle, and you just bob it as you sparrow
nice.
along.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? But they've got
they're not creative like me.
they've put the they've got
Awesome.
you know the train from the Polar Express.
Yeah, the Polar
Like
Express. Yeah.
So they've got a ship, the Polar Express,
Isn't it a
Polar
sparrow?
Express. Is it a sparrow or a ship?
I think it's a sparrow. I think it's a massive sparrow, like the Jotun sparrow.
A train sparrow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. And they're supposed to have like a snow globe. They're supposed to have a snow globe that makes the fucking size the outside your peripheral snow
All
as well.
frosty and stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But like it's literally the same.
It's those fun things.
It's the same thing that goes on and on. So it's the same look.
I got trolled pretty hard last week by the Destiny official page as well. This wasn't more like someone posting and I got confused. On the Destiny official page, it was they posted because the Dawning was announced for this year, they posted Sparrow Racing and it was like a trailer for Sparrow Racing for the Dawning event. And so I was like, what the shit? How are we getting Dawning back? How has no one spoken about this? And blah, 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 blah. And then I looked at the date and it was shared from 2016. I was like, you pricks, you know what you did. You got me so excited. You motherfuckers.
Because that's what they've done within the new dungeon. There's a Sparrow Racing, isn't there? There's the Sparrow Racing. You're like,
the bomb run. Yeah.
Fucking awesome. But somebody did it on foot the other day.
They
run it all. Yeah, they done it all. Run it all on foot. Fuck knows how they done it. But they done it on foot. I'm like, motherfucker.
Did they do the damn sword swipe where they just fly like 10,000 meters swipe?
What is that?
That's a new sword. That's what it does. You hot swap to the sword and it does the Halo lunge reach. And so it just sends you flying and you Titan skate with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's not Halo swords.
But well, it's the Halo sword split in half. But
have we used the new hand cannon, the Forerunner, is it?
The Forerunner, yeah. I've got it unlocked and I've used it like once.
Shit.
You don't like it?
It doesn't fire fast enough. I use it special. It fucking kills me.
Yeah, the catalyst gives it a frag grenade or something like that. I'm not really sure how the catalyst works. But we've got a new catalyst farm zone, and amazingly enough, it's the loot cave. If you spawn into the dungeon at the loot cave,
why?
The start,
yeah,
it's just endless loops. So it's like you don't need throwaway checkpoint. You just spawn into the start of the dungeon, and you've got a fucking catalyst farm.
You are right. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know, right? People are doing it.
It's just a continuous roll.
Yes.
Wow. Why didn't I even think of that? Why are people still getting the throwaway? Like the throwaway.
Yeah, I know. People are still going for throwaway checkpoints because that's what they're used to doing. But you just loop the loot cave entrance until you run out of heavy or whatever ammo you need. Go in, pick up all your heavy, all your ammo, go back out, and repeat.
Yeah, shit.
We're putting Boris out of the job as checkpoint daddy.
Good old checkpoint daddy. If you want checkpoints, guys, go on to Boris 010 and ask him for a checkpoint, and he will give you most checkpoints.
He'll put his workday on hold and log in via his remote play phone and fucking
Yeah.
give you checkpoints.
Yeah, we've got a
He
guy.
does it
We've
all
got a guy,
day.
guy.
He
We've
does
got a
it all
guy
day.
that's basically been nicknamed Checkpoint Daddy,
Yeah.
and he's basically, I don't know how he gets all the checkpoints.
I don't
He
know
has them.
either.
He has them
Yeah.
every week.
Every week. It's like from reset, he's just like, yeah, I got all the checkpoints. From where? Who are
And
you paying?
He give AR the Tanix checkpoint this morning.
Oh,
I'm like,
shout out to AR. Congratulations on having your little girl. And she's
Nice.
wearing the little RGPC t-shirt that we sent out. Very nice to see her. She's got until Witch Queen to be raid ready, or to get the shirt back.
Yeah. Just to level her characters up to 60.
Yeah.
And she has to be power level 400.
Max power level by the time Witch Queen drops, otherwise she's out.
Shout out Checkpoint Daddy. Congrats, AR. Yeah, AR, congrats, mate. Your life is fucked from now on.
It's all about the baby. But yeah. So
Dawn cookies, baking cookies. You do all that. What's was out last week?
The 30th anniversary.
Iron Banana was out last week.
Oh, we got a trials weekend coming up with the new ability changes. So I barely played Iron Banner, but it's because I've done my pinnacles. My characters are at a point where I don't care about Iron Banner, so I usually give that week a bit. That's usually my break week. Besides the new content.
Sweaty. Fucking hard.
Yeah, of course it was.
Sweaty. It's the only time. Look, I've never had issue with my internet. It's never been really an issue. Because I got fairly good. I'm like 500 meters from the node.
Yeah.
So like the node is there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the first time that I've ever had issues going to Iron Banner. And I got banged out all the way to loading screen.
Oh,
and
wow.
then every time when I went back in there, it was up and down. It was all over the shop. It was, I recorded it. I was shooting a guy and he disappeared. He disappeared to the other side of the map.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, I was on stream. I just started the stream. I was like, I'm out, guys. I can't play like this. I'm done.
That's it.
But it was, so it's trials this week. So we know that they have reduced passive increasing of, I'm going to call it passive increasing of supers.
Passive charging, you mean?
Passive charging, passive increasing, however you want to word it. There. So if you just sit there at the back of the map, you will not get as much.
You won't get your super at all.
Yeah, they will.
By the end of the game, you won't get. If you play a full 10 minutes, you won't get a super by passively playing. You have to engage in a fight. You don't have to get kills. It's based off damage input you do.
Yep.
So that's just that. Like I feel like that's fair.
Oh, without a doubt, it doesn't. It's like they pointed out, they don't want all supers to come on at the same time.
Yes.
So, however you are based, and we talked about these last couple of weeks ago, where like the big well the thing is the fastest charging because it's the most passive.
Yes.
And then your big boys like your Novas and stuff like that is number 5. So I don't really look into the hunters. Yeah. So we know they're a change. They've been changed. So within Crucible, people are complaining that even with 100 intellect, they are still not getting their supers within 8 minutes.
That's ridiculous. You're not doing anything. If you're not getting it at 8 minutes, you're not doing anything. You are just standing there, waiting for a hero moment to come that won't come.
Yeah, exactly. So look, if you're not getting your supers within 8 minutes, guys, do something. Go fucking shoot something. Yeah,
you get super for capturing zones, or like, I mean, it's only capture zones or get kills because we don't have any other game modes.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't have to get kills, just engage in getting damage. Like either your team is smashing and you can't get any kills, or you're just not standing there. Like even if your team is getting rolled, you are still getting damage on someone to get supers eventually.
Yeah. So do yourself a favor. Look, it's obviously gonna change people's playing style. It's obviously gonna change people's playing style or alter people's playing style in a way that is a positive thing. If you're a passive guy, if you're a sniper guy and all that sort of stuff, that's fine. Still be a sniper guy. But you may just have to push when your ammo runs out. If you are a clutch or a crutch super player, you're going to struggle.
Yeah. Same with your abilities. Like your abilities are they're not gone, but they're much slower.
Yeah.
It's relying on your guns. You need to be able to shoot your gun.
Yeah.
Like that's the entire mechanic of the game.
Yeah. So look, go into control, play in control for a bit, learn your guns, learn how far they shoot. Remember, you have the drop off, you have the cones, the assisted cones, and all that sort of stuff. If you're trying to get used to something, look for something that has a ton of aim assist.
Like, everything does. Just look for something. Like
something, and even a fucking up and down recoil. Up and down recoil, easiest one to sort out.
Get an auto rifle. Just dump fucking bullets. Get a sweet business and just fucking dump bullets down range.
Sweet business, churros, whatever you fucking want.
Just too many players rely on that and just says relax guardians. He's just mad because I kick his ass with it.
Well, like I saw a guy and he had the Cerberus +1 and he said he was fucking wrecking.
Jesus Christ, he would be because he's just dumping four bullets.
Five. Yeah, 4 bullets. 5. Yeah, no, 3 +4. Yeah, 4 bullets.
Yeah, 4.
It's
a shotgun auto rifle.
Basically, yeah. Don't use the catalyst. It's fucking ass when you use the catalyst, but just use it normal. Use the Suros. Use the fucking hard light. Whatever the fuck you want. Shoot your guns. Engage those things. Yeah. Otherwise, you are not going to get your super back, and you will have shit games.
You're gonna have shit games. You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time just sitting there waiting for abilities to charge. Like, yeah, what? How boring must that be? Engage. Get into combat.
Enjoy. Just fucking change it. Like if your fucking KD gets through the floor, who gives a shit? Remember,
no one cares.
Remember, hunters cannot dodge away from anything now. They can dodge behind a wall, but they can't get away from fucking Jotun.
Gamblers. So Gambler's Dodge, the one that's the actual roll, has been severely smacked. That gets like a massive cooldown now. So a lot of people have gone to the spin dodge to do the reload because they used to do Dragon Shadows, which would reload all your weapons, and so you do the other dodge that doesn't reload your weapons. Being Gamblers. Gamblers is now fucked, so they do the spin dodge. So they're not getting out of situations as much. They're not like breaking your aim assist as often. Also, of course, charge times are reduced. Just dump fucking bullets down range. That's what I do. I honestly shit. Like people are like, you're really accurate with that messenger. No, I'm not. I just put a lot of bullets in your area, and eventually you die.
Yeah. Because the Dune Marchers had a bit of a nerf now, or they've had a fucking. They haven't had a nerf. They've had a kick in the nuts.
Okay, sorry, they haven't had a kick in the nuts. They've had a realignment, so they do what they're supposed to do. So they don't chain lightning from a dead body to you, back to a dead body, back to you, so you die because of a stupid fucking bug.
And ridiculous. People are so upset about it. People are so upset about this fucking Dune Marchers, man. Fucking Dune Marchers. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on.
Oh my goodness.
We all love a broken we all love a broken fucking a broken thing. But it's being fucking brought in the line.
I love it so much. I love the fact that Dune Marchers is just ridiculous, and now all Titans are going, oh, okay, maybe they were pretty bad.
But
like, no shit.
Well, they've said that now that they've had a little bit of a weird thing. They saying that the Titan stasis is back up there again. People are really pushing out to this stasis Titan.
Well, you can do some really interesting stuff with it. Like I didn't realize the things that you could do with stasis Titan until I played one in Trials, and I've only ever played one in Trials. And before this, where he was a sniper. And when you're a stasis Titan, if you break a crystal, you get an overshield. So he would put a crystal next to himself, slide through it to break it, get his overshield, and then peek to snipe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was
that's fucking cool.
It was like that's a really big brain move right there, and we just couldn't down him. Like he's got too much armor to tank. He just like pops us off before we can get his overshield shit down.
Nice.
Yeah, really big brain move.
That's fucking cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, there's some really great plays that you can make. If you think outside the box.
I don't fucking think. I just like roll in there and then die.
Yeah, well, look, that's why we're this tier, and then trials players are like this.
But
tier.
my new aim, my new aim assist controller is gonna be like make me fucking awesome.
I've clicked on big brain thumbsticks now. I've got cosmic brain.
I'm gonna be as shit as anything, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Right.
Right. Right.
So the twab.
TWAB.
There isn't a twab. There is a.
Isn't there?
No, we did it. There's a message from the Bungie CEO.
Ah, yes. Okay, let's
Right.
talk about this.
Yeah. So look, last week it came out that there was. How can I say this? Fuck. There was a fair incidence of sexism, boys clubism, and I'm gonna say, it's look. First, I want to apologize. I read what P. Parsons says. First, I want to apologize to anyone who has ever experienced anything less than a safe, fair, and professional work environment at Bungie. I am not here to refute or to challenge the experience we see and shared today by people who have graced our studio with their time and talent. Our actions, or in some cases, inactions, cause these people pain. I apologize personally on behalf of everyone at Bungie who I now feels a deep sense of empathy and sadness reading through these accounts. There's a lot there, guys. I'm not going to go through it. It's pretty. It's not nice. What's going on? They are such. I think they're one of the forefronts of people for equality. They are very LGBTQ forward. They are very woman or female orientated and female pronouns orientated. I'm going to say there's a lot of stuff come out. There's a lot of people who obviously think I read the article and I read what Mylan Gabe said and stuff, and he actually came across the same. He came across the rewriting and all that sort of stuff. And I'm not going to say. I'm going to say verbal abuse. You get shouted. That's classes. It kind of classes as verbal abuse and stuff like that. He came across that. Some of the people aren't there. I think most of the people aren't there now, or they've been removed past. It's high. Fuck. It's not right. That shit's not right. But they are one of the forefronts of trying to make it not right, if you kind of understand what
they're at the forefront of change. Yeah,
they are. They're the forefront of change. And so look, we understand what's going on until we know more information and stuff like that. I think there is a lot more information coming out. Look, if you're interested, go and read it. It's in the twab message from Bungie CEO. It was difficult to read. It was very, very difficult to read, and it was very sad to read from such a fully changed, a company that's well into trying to change everything,
Yeah.
Go and read it, guys. It's a hard read. It's a very, very difficult read.
It's difficult to hear. It's difficult to read, especially because like when Activision Blizzard had everything started coming out about them, we all sort of turned to Bungie and went, at least Bungie is so ahead of all of this and they're so pro change and everything. But I think a lot of us didn't, or maybe most of us didn't really sit there and consider that because they're having all of this change because they had all these issues themselves. And maybe we wanted to ignore it, maybe we just didn't want to acknowledge it. I don't really know, but it is kind of sad to now have it in our faces of like they were also an issue, and it's great that they're trying to change, but we also need to acknowledge that they have to change for a reason.
Yeah, like a lot of people and places require change. I'll stick my hand up and say I say some dodgy shit and done some dumb shit sometimes without my brain fucking clicking on. And, I have to change, and because that's what's fucking going on. You have to change.
Yeah.
And if I can change, who's the fucking stubborn little Welsh fucker? Anybody can fucking change.
Anyone can change.
But the thing was, I like what I said. I wrote this somewhere. It's like I see the good that people who are connected to Bungie do.
Yeah.
I see the people within our community, as in the streamers and the content creators and stuff, that do good using Destiny 2 as a platform for change, the charity work and all that sort of stuff. And I understand all that doesn't make the bad shit right, but it's in the right direction as such.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're interested, read it. It's not good. I would imagine more stuff is going to come out.
Kind of hope it does. Like, I mean, if there's more stuff to come out, of course I want it to be acknowledged, but I hope that we've kind of caught everything at the same time. You know?
Yeah, look, hopefully we have. Hopefully we have. There was a fair bit. There's like we have now removed I'll just quickly read some of these. We have now removed the bad actors from a studio without respect to their tenure, seniority, and interpersonal relationships. So they got rid of they're saying bad actors. I'm not too sure they don't really point out who it is.
Yeah.
We're now reading and digesting the full story for the first time. We believe people whose behavior warranted removal from our company have been terminated, are no longer working for Bungie. But if new information comes to light, whether through the story or by name or anonymous people coming forward, we will act on the information and investigate the integrity. Yeah. So there's people maybe not even working at Bungie, but they still should have they come up and even though they're not working at Bungie now. Yeah. They show name and shame, name and shame. Yeah. We're focused on better planning, more reasonable release dates. This was an issue that they were forcing people to do shit tons of overtime with unrealistic release dates of
content. It turns back to that era of crunch under the Activision name and everything. They were like doing ridiculous hours, but it just wasn't worth it. Like even the money, like they're getting paid, but whatever. It's like your health just deteriorating when you do those sorts of hours. And of course, crunch culture has been kind of squandered pretty recently, like the past 3-4 years. And Bungie again has been very ahead of that. It's saying like we don't do crunch culture. We are making sure our mental health of our staff are always our priority and everything. Now, it could honestly be that they knew about some of these things in the background, in there internally, and they acted on it. No one wants their dirty laundry to be hung out in the public, but
so I worked for a company that would pay you in lieu. So you do overtime.
Oh, what?
So say they pay you in lieu. So you'd get, just say you worked weekends.
Yeah.
You would get that day in lieu. All right. So you work a weekend, you wouldn't get paid out for it. You'd get a day in lieu. So you're racking up these fucking hours, like racking up these days in lieu. Then when you turn around and go, I'm going to take my 6 weeks off in one lump, they go, sorry, mate, you can't take 6 weeks off. I was like, well, you owe me 10 weeks. You go, sorry, mate, you can't fucking do it. You can take like 2 or 3 days off, but you can't take all this time off. And so like,
no, that's not on.
So this is one of the main reasons I think that they've started pushing out the seasons. So instead of it being, fuck, we have to get this 3-month seasons out, they've started making them like, obviously this one is 6. It's obviously 6 months.
Yeah.
5 months, 6 months.
It's quite long.
Yeah. And that's to give
the structure. Sorry, keep going.
Sorry, I'm good. That's obviously prioritize team health and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Reconstituting investment in our efforts towards a stronger inclusion, diversity, and equity approach at Bungie, driven in part by ongoing conversation with our people on the stores. This is what we are. We know they brought in. I'm not going to. Fuck me. Women of Bungie, trans at Bungie, accessible at Bungie, and there's a African American at Bungie. It says it's a shorter word, but I'm not going to say it. And all that sort of stuff. So the diversity in Bungie is in the process of changing, and the equality, the inclusions are changing. But we don't know when these dates were. We don't know when this information came out, whether it was before recent. We know they call it being a rock star. But we're not gonna have people who are rock stars anymore and all that sort of stuff, because there was I think a couple of years ago where this rock star quit or got pushed out.
Yeah.
And then things change. Things seem to change from that point onward. So we know that whoever knows the part about Bungie, they'll know that shit. Yeah. And then 2021, we conducted a review of hiring, compensation, promotion practices, and all that sort of stuff. Since 2018, we've been tracking our team compositions and sharing numbers openly with everyone. So look, don't go fuck it. I'm not playing the game anymore. Don't let this affect the playing population and stuff like that. This needs to be changed. This needs to change, and they are in the process of changing.
Yeah, this isn't the time to take a stand and strike against Bungie. You know, they've already this is coming out after Bungie has already acknowledged and tried to actively change the situation, in the best way they possibly could. So
right. So, any information, anything that you would like to?
I was gonna just because we were talking about the fact of the way they changed seasons and stuff there. Do you like the season model, or would you prefer the DLC model? Like Warmind or Curse of Osiris, how we had a breaks and then a drop. Or do you prefer the season where it sort of trickles out and trickles out and trickles out and then big drop at the end?
It's dependent. The issue we've got with just say we use Warmind, it was the repeatable thing. And I dislike the repeatable thing. All right, you get 6-man, so it was all that like I keep saying, it's the phallus thing, isn't it? It's the dick thing where you go, all right, this fucking tower comes out of the ground, you grab fucking balls, you throw it in, or you don't grab balls, you grab moats, and the moats go in there. That's what I dislike about it, because after you do it and you get all the business out of it and stuff, it's fucking boring.
Yeah.
I would much rather what they did in the 30th. Like something like that, where the 6-man is funny, it's a bit of a fucking laugh and all that sort of stuff. And a press-edge type mission, like the new dungeon. Now, we know every year they're going to bring a dungeon and a raider. They've said this already.
Yes.
But I like the trickle. I like the 10-week thing. You do the 10-week, you do all your fucking trickle stuff. But they can't obviously knock every fucking, they can't tickle your fancy every time with things. They're gonna fail on some of the 6-man activities.
Yeah.
Like what's the Wraithborn hunts?
Yeah. Yeah. But that wasn't even a 6-man activity. That was solo.
I know you could do it with 3, wouldn't it?
It was a fire team thing, but it was like a patrol thing. You know?
Yeah. And it was trash. It was just boring and stuff like that. But obviously it depended on, I think they've brought more people in, and I think the writers, or I think the people obviously with this change, possibly with this change, that they've brought more people in, so they've got more freedom of expression type of thing. Yeah. Because you can see the change. You can see the gradual change where, again, Wraithborn hunts, they're fucking boring. Whoever's done them knows they're fucking boring.
Yeah.
But then you add a little trickle, and then you add the little gem, Presage.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's fucking awesome. And then you add the 6-month, the recent one with obviously not the
Days of Eternity.
Yeah, well, the horsey one. Then they brought the horse one out, the Days of Eternity. And then they brought the dungeon out. You're like, this. Hopefully, if it goes this way, it's in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we go Witch Queen next in the thing, and I can't
wait for Witch Queen. But we're sitting here, and I can't wait. We got the 30th and everything. We're we can't wait for Witch Queen, because Witch Queen is a massive content drop, and we know that. And
it's not gonna be that big, though.
What do you mean? It's the entire campaign. Witch Queen's an entire campaign, brand new location.
No, I understand that, but a big drop to me is Forsaken.
Well, they've said they never get that again.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They're never going to bring that again.
What was the last one? Beyond Light. And Beyond Light, we've got a new subclass.
Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. Yeah, but Oh, yeah. The way you look at it like that, yeah, I suppose. So, yeah, look, I don't mind. I don't mind the way they're doing it. I think they're going in the right direction. I think they're heading in a positive direction. And I can't turn around and say they're not. That dungeon is fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so fucking funny.
I
It's
love it.
so good. The Days of Eternity is fantastic, and hopefully
Yes,
it
it's
sticks
great
around.
fun.
Yeah, like Season of the Splicer, great. Season of Lost, meh.
Season of the Splicer had a. See, this is kind of like my issue. Is like Season of the Splicer had such a great story, and I kind of enjoyed the expunges when you did them the first time because they were like, if you traverse the labyrinth, you figure out the puzzle, you beat the boss with the puzzle, which is great fun. But the overload or override missions, that was just another 6-man thing where you're chasing people, like you were chasing people to get modes to do things. And it's like, and they were so long. They were so long.
Well, that's why I like the 6. That's why I like the new 6-man is because you can smash it out in 10 minutes. It's not short. It's not too short, but it's also not too long.
And you get a really great reward with the Days of Eternity. Like the quick puzzle you do, the quick jumping puzzle, right? If you can get that launch right, you get the horse's favor. You get unlimited, you get increased defense, and you get unlimited heavy. And so you just have a heavy fest, and you just go around and you just smash it out. You have a stupid power trip moment, which I hope they continue in future events with whatever they are.
So if you get to the final boss guy, look, the way we worked it out the other day is if you have the lightning round. So there's this thing called the lightning round. So if you win, so all right, so you shoot the left guy, you shoot the right guy, and you got the big guy in the middle. Fuck knows what his name is.
Yeah.
All right. You kill all 6 of you attack that guy, and you have to kill him. The way it looks is you have to kill him before it goes dark again, and then the next phase of the round comes. Right? If you kill him before it turns dark, you will get a lightning round where you have to dismantle mines.
The lightning round's RNG. It's been confirmed as RNG.
Is it RNG?
It's confirmed. Getting it done faster and doing it on Master or the highest, the Legend, increases your RNG. It's still RNG at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. There we are. Whatever it is. But then you get 4 fucking chests.
Yes. You get a massive drop.
Yeah. So go and do it. It's fucking fun. You smash out in 10 fucking minutes. You have a laugh. People fucking die all the time. And like you said, you have a fucking ridiculous heavy fest. Yeah. They also we did a test the other day between Sleeper and Galley.
Yeah.
And Galley wins.
Really?
Over Sleeper, yeah. It's at least 20,000 points more.
Right.
Because there was 5 of us with Sleeper, and there was 1 person Galley. Everyone had 30-odd thousand, 36, 30 and he had 52,000.
I wonder if it's because you can shoot it faster. Did he have Galley Catalyst?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really look at it. But that's the way. But look, give it a try. Give it your own try. But like, go in there, get it in there, because it's like a good laugh. It's
great. It's great fun.
Yeah, it's good laugh.
And like, it's not hard. Like the Legends 1320, right? It's like, it's a bit difficult with the champions and shit. And of course there's locked loadouts, but I was doing it with people who just don't do harder content, right? They don't do master runs of VOG. They don't do master press charge, but they were doing this and they were having a good fucking laugh, and we were still smashing it out. We were still getting platinum times. We were still getting through it without bother.
Yeah. It's a great fucking laugh. And if you want fucking... So when you go to... What you have to realize, guys, is when you go to Zer's little chamber, if you're a warlock, you're on the right-hand side. Don't go and open your shit in the Hunters or the Titans, because that's not going to give you anything ornament-wise.
It's level-based. You have to open it up in that order.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to the right?
Yeah.
You can go to the right, and you can open them all up. So you can, like...
No. Those chests with the gold things and the symbols, they're level based. Yeah,
but you can open up, so you can keep everything and open up to the right hand side, because the warlock's all on the right hand side.
Yeah,
so you can all up all the warlock thing. I didn't do that. I didn't realize the warlock's on the right hand side. I thought you had to individually open them up, like the Callus.
The fuck. We said this last week.
Yeah, the
Tribute Hall.
Tribute Hall. I thought it was something like that. They had to go into dunk and get it, like from 1 to 5. You don't do that.
Well, they unlock in that way. They unlock by your rank, so you can't go and open anyone you want.
No, but you can kind of you can work to get your rank up. And just open up. If you want to open up just the Warlocks one and don't open up any of the others, fine.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the Warlock one was on the right hand side. I just opened up the Titans and the Hunters, thinking it was just going to give me shit. And I was like, okay, fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck.
fuck.
Hey,
I got a
fuck.
Warlock because I did that. I just like went, oh, this is my next level thing. I unlocked it. It's like Warlock ornament. I went, oh,
Yeah,
great. And so then I realized that the Hunter one was somewhere else, and it's like rank
yeah,
20 or some shit. I'm like, oh, well,
yeah.
that's a bit fucking annoying.
But yeah, but go and do it because it's fucking great. It's such a fucking good laugh.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking good laugh.
Spade and neuter your ghosts.
Yeah.
What is with this line?
Make sure you spade and neuter your ghosts. Right. So do you think there's anything? Look, it's a game show. Obviously, it's piss take. Do you think there's anything? There is any semblance of law, like
no
canon law in there?
I don't think there's anything canonical in there. I think that that game show thing exists in a space that, like, it exists in the Destiny universe, but that space is supposed to be where all of the Bungie alternate universes exists, and that's why you get the Halo pistol there, because and that's why Master Chief's cryopod is there. Like, it's a space that exists as a central point for all of Bungie's things. So I don't think it really exists canonically in the Destiny lore.
Yeah, okay.
Unless when the 9 come in a different point, and then they start fucking around with reality, then it might make it a bit more canon. But
right.
I don't know how much weight it actually bears.
Okay. Okay. I just found that you're so what everybody out there, guys, what Agnica is doing, just because it's just been brought me there, he is doing a total Witch Queen contribution. So whoever knows, whoever has any points with Ags, chuck him in. If he gets 1 million points, he will play Titan for Witch Queen. Get in there, guys. Watch his stream. He's for some reason he's only put it to 2,000 points. I'm
gonna reset that event because I overset that up wrong. So
have you known of the Garden of Salvation law? What part of the Garden of Salvation law, my man?
That's a pretty broad question.
Yeah. So I can't fucking add anymore. I was gonna add 14,000.
Yeah. I'm gonna reset that up because I can only do it for 30 days.
I want to date all my points. Yeah, that's why I just got to Matt. He's gonna sort it out, mate. He's gonna sort it out.
It's only like you can only run those things for 30 days maximum. So I'm gonna reset it and I'm gonna do it 30 days prior to Witch Queen launch, and then that's when I'm gonna do the community event goal. And you can add steps along the way.
You can't reset it. We've already given you 4%.
4% of 1 million. I'm gonna lower it for starters.
Oh, right.
Like for starters, I'm make it lower. So technically,
it's still the Garden of Salvation law, the prequel. You're gonna have to give me more information.
Yeah, your question. You're gonna need to elaborate on the question more.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna lower the channel points goal. I'm gonna add step-by-step goal thing. So like at 50,000 points, I'll do a giveaway at 100,000 points and so on.
Right.
To make it a bit more interesting for a community goal, and then if we hit the ultimate community goal of, I think I'll make it 500,000, maybe 700,000.
Yeah,
we'll see.
500,000 is a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right.
I play as the Titan for the entirety of Witch Queen, and when I say the entirety of Witch Queen, I mean the whole year, because every season is the Witch Queen season of Redacted.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you give me 1 million points, I'll just carry on.
You'll put a bucket on your head for 2 minutes and we'll all go, whoa.
Yeah, basically. Right. Question of Vince Wilder. I got another question as well, which is kind of a little weird one.
Shadow,
it would be nice to know.
So Shadow, please elaborate on your question because we want to answer it.
Yeah. We love law. So if you want to answer it, please emphasize what you want to get us thinking. Yes. All right. So can you help me? This is off Kaza. Can you help me understand this thing? Right. Let me roll onto it. Well of Radiance is no longer turning your fire team's weapon damage into super damage, but only does it for players cast in the well. This has two major implications. Focusing Lens does no longer buff any weapon damage or fire team members standing in the Well of Radiance. Fire team members can no longer shoot through shields when standing in a Well of Radiance. This was a sniper change to the Well of Radiance.
No longer shoot through shields.
look, it's a difficult.
So what does focusing lens do again?
That's the what's it called, isn't it? That's the that particle
That's particle deconstruction for the fusions. What does focusing lens do?
Focus. I haven't got a fucking clue. To be
Oh,
honest.
actually no, that's the one where it's like increased damage on frozen or slowed.
Yeah, you get
combatants.
extra damage.
Yes.
So what they're saying now is fighting members. What I'm concerned about is focusing lens does no longer buff any weapon damage on fire team members. Maybe because you can't double buff.
For starters, double buffs and double debuffs don't stack. So it takes the highest buff and the highest debuff.
Yeah.
Focusing lens with well was always a known bug.
Yeah. Fighting members can no longer shoot through shields when standing in the well of radiance, but what type of shields? It doesn't really.
Yeah. Anti-barriers still go through shields.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
Does. You know,
and
well of radiance shouldn't have been doing that.
So here we go. The game does recognize the well's owner. Therefore, other warlocks running well of radiance still don't get the benefits when standing in someone else's well of radiance. Well, it's the well's. It's not your well, so why would you get the fucking extra super buff if you're running well of radiance in a well anyway?
Yeah. Why should everyone why should 6 people get the exact same benefits from a super?
Yeah.
I guess but like for example, we get the same debuff amount from a tether.
Yeah, so it got brought to my attention, and I thought I'd give it.
That's an interesting question. That's a lot of testing to be done.
Yeah. So look, in theory, the way the well works is if you're the person casting it, and you've got, just say, Phoenix Protocol, you're the only fucker that gets the increase in super because you've got Phoenix Protocol on. But it only ever goes up to 50% anyway. It's not no longer going bang, bang, bang. You kill enough people, you get full fucking well back. Yeah. And because obviously the new changes where Phoenix Protocol is the fastest, not Phoenix Protocol, so the Well of Radiance is the fastest recharge on it. It doesn't take you too fucking long to get it back, to be honest. It's we did the day thing, and we had 5 wells. We had 5 wells going, and within 30, 40 seconds, you'd have your well back, and you're just chaining wells. One person drop their well, they would drop out fucking things, little balls. The next person drop their well. By the time that person's well is finished, you've got your well back and you're going again.
Right.
So, right. That was off Kaza. I thought I'd fucking throw it. Right, here we go. Vince Wild. It would be nice to know what it takes to make a podcast each week, like an all-access behind-the-scene reality show, e.g., who writes the script, what research do you do, and what about post-editing?
Let's take this bit by bit. What does it take to get this podcast specifically we can talk to? What does it take to get this going? So each week I have to wrangle Sebs and make sure to tell him to not talk about specific things each week because he gets excited.
Yep. I am talking about it this week.
No, you've done very well. You've done very well. You get a cookie. But but so that's step 1. The script is points that we're not allowed to talk about. Most of the time we just say, look, we're going to talk about what's most recent, being 30th anniversary, what we're excited about, being Witch Queen. Do we have any lore topics? Usually one of us has read something in the lore that week, so we'll usually talk about that topic in the lore. But we don't have anything that says we need to say this specifically. We never have anything that says we need to hit this besides TWAB.
So we have a kind of an outline. So you've got, obviously, equipment wise, webcam, mic, lights, laptop, PC, and all that sort of stuff. We have all that sort of stuff, and we have, to get good sound, you have to have a good mic. To get good camera, to get good video, you have to get a good camera.
Yes.
Light-wise and all that sort of stuff. So that's basic stuff.
Yes.
We've dealt with podcasts where they write everything down and it becomes more robotic.
Sorry.
We have our intro, so where we talk about each other's week and all that sort of stuff, what's going on, blah blah blah, yes. And then we kind of roll into what we like I said.
Yes.
What excites us?
Yes.
But we find it's easier to not work off script, because it's, like I said, it gets robotic. It gets robotic, and there's no drinking. Cats in the script.
Yeah.
And then post editing, it's leave it to Ags.
Post editing is so specifically what I do is I am the streamer recorder on this specific show. So I capture my entire OBS. I put that in through my programs. I then go in and I even out the audio and Audacity. I cut out the the intro graphic that we all get for the stream. That gets cut if our music intro in. I have the ads pre-recorded, so I find the point during the topics between topics where I can put the ad in. So a lot of that is like a lot of the post-production stuff is me sitting down for about 3 hours listening to us talk again and again and again and again to get this as even as possible. I listen back to this podcast about 3 times a week before it goes out to make sure it all sounds right, because after I put the music through and then I even out that audio and then I put the ads through and I even out that audio, and then making sure it all sounds even again, otherwise sometimes it breaks. So yeah, that the podcast for me is about a 5 hours a week ordeal now that we are pretty proficient at it. Sebs and I are actually quite good at getting in, we know how to get get ourselves set up to go straight away. When we first started, it was a lot of, have you got your mic set up in the right position? How do I sound? How do you sound? We'd spend good 30-40 minutes before shows making sure everything was right. Now we're pretty much set. We can just come in, place our mics where we know we need our mics, and then we can go. Yeah, that's probably the best way I can put it.
So it's not something that, like, if obviously people are interested in doing their own podcast, that's fucking great. Do your own podcast, but obviously do the research that comes with the requirement of doing a podcast. It's the time that you have to do. Like we try and do streaming. We try and read some law. We are constantly within the Destiny community trying to find information, like obviously what we talked about earlier on. We play the game, and obviously our research is us playing the game, so we get as many hours in the game as possible, and we do everything. We do the raids, we do PvP, we do trials, we do everything. So we have a broad spectrum of what we can understand in a fucking thing. We then got the equipment, we've then got the editing software, then we got everything, and it kind of adds up. Cost wise, it adds up to quite a fucking costly endeavor, to be honest. But if you want to do podcasts, or if you want to think about doing podcasts, if you want to DM me and we'll talk about it, that's fine. I don't care. Just not a fucking Destiny podcast, you fuckers.
Piss off. It's our thing.
Yeah, it's our thing. But yeah, so it's not difficult. It's just very, very time consuming. Like, because I travel with work a lot, I've got a full set of gear, another set of gear in my bag that I take with me. So I got a spare webcam, I got a spare microphone, I got the programs that run it and all that sort of stuff on my laptop, so I don't miss. And that's why people know that sometimes I'm just stuck in a fucking hotel with really bad internet hotspot off my phone every Thursday. So yeah, it's very time consuming. Yeah, and as we grow, it's going to become more fucking time consuming. And I was going to talk about it and then not talk about it. So
the interesting thing is that people go, man, it's a lot of money, and it's not the fact that it's money. Like the money, the equipment and everything comes with time. Like we started off with nothing. We were purely audio, and even then we sounded fucking awful. The equipment just comes with the more you do it, the more you commit to it. The biggest investment is your personal time. It is especially if you're the one. You may split the workload behind the scenes. I do a lot of I'm very hands-on with the audio and the production side of things. Sebs is very, very good, and you guys don't see this, very good at his marketing and everything. He gets all of the sponsorship. He gets all of the stuff that you guys see on camera. We get to talk about and advertise. He's very good at that. I do all of the production side of things, and it's about splitting your workload and trusting your co-hosts and your co-workers to be able to take on that workload as well. So, yeah.
Look, it's all our shit is split evenly.
Yeah,
in just different aspects. Like I said, I've talked to people, and for some reason I get a lot more traction with people. I actually don't know fucking why.
You're very, very, very good. I don't know what it is. You could sell ice to an Eskimo.
I know. I got offered a salesman job in my recent job, like a couple of years ago. I was fucking out on the piss with the manager director of our company, and I was 5 o'clock in the morning, pissed off with this fucking guy. And he was like, "You're so funny, I'll give you a job." And I was like, "How much you pay?" And he goes, "This much." I was like, "You can't, nah, fuck that shit.
No.
I'm not dropping fucking pay to sell shit. Fuck
No,
that."
no way.
But like, yeah, it's just time consuming. That's what it is.
A lot of time. It is a lot of time.
And it has to be consistent. And like every Thursday we have a podcast, unless something comes up in our daily lives and we can't do the fucking podcast that day, we push it out to Friday, or even we push it out to Saturday. And then your Saturday night is you going to your missus and going, "Oh, sorry, mate, I have to go do a podcast." Or we have the Patreon once a month. So that's our Saturday. So we have, and then we're trying to run the Discord. We're trying to do the Discord, and we're trying to get people through raids and stuff and all that sort of stuff. So it's quite a time-consuming process trying to run Discord, trying to run the clans, trying to run the back shit, trying to fucking edit our stuff, trying to think of other things to come and get to bring you guys. It's very, very time-consuming, but it's great, and we love it.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. We sit here and we go, "Man, we could take on the world." And so we're both sitting here like, let's start doing some more YouTube videos again. And so now we're both sitting here editing YouTube videos in the background as well. Like, oh fuck, this takes a long time, and you forget. But like I said, once you get better at it, you get faster at it. So it's the time commitment. It's a skill. Anything in life is a skill, and eventually you're going to get faster and better at it. But it's that initial push that people struggle to get through. And so
so it's like we said, we love it. It's great. Like when we have a fantastic, like last week was a fucking great episode where it was the 30th anniversary and then they dropped the VOD. We're like, fuck yeah. And then after that, we were fantastic when we felt on top of the world. And then when we get a great fucking a great guest on, it's like, yes, we had a chat. We had Vince on the Patreon last
Saturday.
Week. Saturday. And it was a fucking great episode. So if you want to listen to that episode, guys, jump on the Patreon. It's $5 per month, and you can hear the shenanigans that we can't broadcast live because we get fucking shut down.
We had Vince on there, and then a surprise guest as well, who I will not name, but they performed way better. They were a fantastic addition.
And so it's stuff that we love doing, and we're going to bring you more. There's more coming in the pipeline. There's more coming in the pipeline. It's just starting it. And that's the issue, is the starting. Once it starts, it's like a fucking snowball. It just goes.
There
is more stuff coming, guys. But if, like I said, if you want information, come to us, come to Ags. Do the fucking, if you want to start the podcast, great.
My dog's about to start barking its head off because someone just pulled up at the front door. And
Kill it!
Come here.
In a humane way. Right, guys. I think that's roughly about where we're going. Follow me on Sebs58 on Twitch. Go on YouTube on Relaxed Guardians. Sub to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Check out Ags's challenge, his Witch Queen challenge. He is going to drop in it. So what's your levels then? So you're going to do 100,000, or should you get after 100,000?
So I'm gonna reevaluate on it. I'm thinking like 50,000 is a giveaway for an emblem. 100,000 in-game challenge. I'll think of something. I'll sit down with all of my creative friends. Not you. And I'll he'll be like 200,000. Put a bucket on your head.
Fucking traction, man. It gets there. So what we've been given, or what I've been given as well, guys, I've been given a few emblems, like a Christmas giveaway.
Yes,
it's Christmas turkey time, so I'm not going to wreck Agnika's fun.
While you say emblems, and everyone in the chat,
I'm saying,
everyone in the chat. First person to put that emblem to Bungie.net gets a brand new emblem.
Wow, awesome, guys! Whoever's in this fucking thing, there's 3 people in this chat. Or I can see 3 people in there. That emblem is a very rare emblem, I think. If this is the thing, that one right there, put it in Bungie.net. I think it's Bungie.net or whatever it is. Redeem that. Tell me who's redeemed it.
Yes.
And we'll sing. So we've got emblems, guys. We've got emblems to give away. We are going to do them on streams in certain ways. Ags is going to do his way. I'm going to do my way.
Yes.
Come into our chats. I haven't thought of how I'm going to give mine away, but I have 10 to give away. Ags is a dirty little fucker, and he's talked nicely to somebody, and he's got a lot more to give away. So
I buttered Fez up like a bloody muffin, and she gave me a good. My Santa Circle is quite full.
Yeah. So jump into these chats, guys. Jump into Ags's chat.
I'll be letting everyone know on Twitter how to win these emblems, including this one that we just put in the chat. Please, someone grab that code.
Which one is it?
I don't want to say.
Oh,
I want it to be a surprise for people.
Is it the rare one, or is it just the rare one?
Oh, we'll find out.
Yeah, let's fucking think. Is anybody fucking doing it? Who's left in here?
I don't know, but I don't care. It's going to say that. If no one redeems it, someone please put a message saying they redeem it. Otherwise, I'm just going to reuse that code later.
It's just going to go. It's just going to disappear. All right, guys. Thank you very much for fucking tuning in. Remember, aim controllers, Relax Guardian coupon. It will give you a fucking monster. I'm going to say a monster buff or a reduction in the price of the controller. They are good controllers. If you want to wait until mine comes, because I purchased one today without telling the wife. I didn't tell the wife.
What's this brand new controller? Why is that light switch on the wrong wall?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you. You made me work on this. Oh, did potato cakes. Did potato cakes get that emblem? Nice. Hopefully it's well done, Potato. You are a very, very lucky man. So I've got some coming to my stream. I will be trying to sort out for the weekend.
Mine'll be possibly next weekend. I have my work Christmas party. I've got Christmas this weekend, so I'm doing my work Christmas party. I'm doing my family Christmas. So like I probably won't be streaming this weekend. So Christmas weekend, more likely I will be streaming and doing my giveaways of my emblems. So be on the lookout for those. We have one more episode before Christmas, and then I think we're gonna take a break after Christmas and go into the new year.
Are we?
Yeah, we usually take a 2-week break. So we usually do the week before Christmas, and then we take a 2-week break and we come back after New Year's.
The 6th. So we're going to take a week off and we're going to come back on the 6th.
Yes.
But then is the new stuff coming. Check this channel, guys. We are...
Keep your eyes peeled. All right. We can't talk about it anymore. We're going to get too excited.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys for listening. If you want to follow us, you can follow us here at twitch.tv/agnikai_god or on youtube.com/relaxguardians. If you want to follow us on socials, just go on any social and search Relax Guardians. You will find us. We are everywhere. Thank you so much for listening. Support the streams. Get those emblems. We're out, guys. Peace.
Bye. Fuck you out.